Get those Cybermen out.
Welcome back to the Cybermen, guys. Today I have a highly requested deck profile. This is a deck that I have been wanting to build for a long time. I'm still waiting for my prizes to come from the regionals recently so that I can build it with the new promo, but I'll just go over what I'm looking at now. It definitely needs some testing. I haven't tested with it yet at all, but this is what I really want to play. So U9 Bergamo Dogs deck, UY, pretty cool looking. I hope you enjoy this deck profile. Alrighty, look at this here. This is the new reboot Bergamo leader. New, it's kind of getting on now already with the amount of releases we're getting. So he treats all Universe 9 cards in all areas as if they have no specified cost, which is really cool, and it actually matters in this deck. I'll explain later more than just the specified cost thing. When this card attacks, draw one card. At the end of your turn, and this is what makes this deck really good. At the end of your turn, you may choose up to one Universe 9 card with an energy cost of 2 or less in your hand and play it. If you do, add up to one card from your life to your hand. So it helps you self-awaken, and then you awaken when you're at 4 or less, untap 2 energy, flip him over, and you have the same permanent, and then you have another permanent. If you have at least one Lavender and Basil in play, your opponent's leader card can't attack this card or Unison card, so you're protecting your Unison and your leader there, which is awesome. When this card attacks, draw one card. At the end of your turn, choose up to one, blah, blah, blah. So that's different. This one doesn't trigger on attack. That triggers just at the end of the turn, but this auto triggers on attack. So we'll look at it first. I'll just go from top to bottom just because it's easier that way. We have Trio de Dangers, Fierce Trinity. This is from the Battle Evolution booster. This is a really good card in terms of getting your traits on the field or your characters on the field because it has all 3 characters. It's an energy, obviously energy exhaust, deflect when it comes in double strike. Your opponent cannot activate counter skills in response to this card attacking Unison cards or battle cards, so it's very good for clearing Unisons. That's my favorite thing. When this card removes a marker from an opponent's Unison by attacking, you can choose that Unison and negate its skills until the end of your opponent's next turn. Really, really, really strong. So it just kind of gets a Unison out of the game for a turn. Very, very good. And you can activate main tap 2 to play this card from your hand if you have 2 or more blue or yellow battle cards in play. Very, very cheap, very easy, very nice. I only run it at 2 because we don't want too many multicolors in here, and it is kind of niche. We run 4 of the Sorrel and Hop. So this is amazing. This is a blocker. It doesn't have energy exhaust if you have a Universe 9 in place, so this will hit energy a bit. When this card activates its blocker skill, your opponent may choose one of their cards and switch it to rest mode if they don't draw one card. So it's just an easy way to draw if your opponent doesn't want to rest anything. And you play this for free off your leader, so you're not even using energy to play it most of the time, or you can play it off Universe 9 Assemble, which for some reason isn't in this deck. I apologize. I did mean to have that there. Anyway, Universe 9 Striker Comfrey. This guy is from Tournament of Powers. Very old card, but it's still very good. When you play this card, choose up to one of your Universe 9 cards in your hand with an energy cost less than or equal to your total energy and play it. So this card, combined with the Zeno Unison and the new promo, is extremely good. You have to be careful because of counterplays, obviously, because it's very easy to get hit, but it's so worth it. Usually use this to play the 4-drop, this guy who plays some of your blue dogs. Universe 9 Striker Oregano is another awesome card to play off leader because when you play it, it's a 10k. You reveal a Universe 9, put it at the bottom of your deck, and draw 2. Really, really nice little tech there. Basil, everybody knows this, obviously. I don't need to go through what it does, but this is another card that you can play for free off your leader if you like, or it's just extra pressure, and it also is a keyword skill for your lock. Chapel, again, play off leader, play off Universe 9 Assemble, which should be in this deck. I apologize, it's not there. Trio de Dangers, Mark of the Wolves. So this is very important for you to have in hand When you play this card, choose up to 2 blue Universe 9 cards with different names and energy costs of 4 or less from your deck. Play them with their skills negated for the duration of the turn and shuffle your deck. So you use this guy to play this Bergamo and another one of these, or even one of these if you like, but you really want to play one of these two to get your lock going. The next card is the key piece to what I'm waiting for before I play this deck. It's Barrier. When the card is played from your hand, you draw a card. So I usually play this with the leader skill, preferably on turn 1 if you can. It's very strong. If your leader card is a Universe 9 card for the turn, the next time you play a Universe 9 card from your hand with an energy cost less than or equal to your current energy without skills, reduce its energy cost by 1. So what this means is if you're playing a card hard casting it, doesn't work for your leader card skill, but if you're hard casting it, it reduces the energy cost by 1. Because your leader card removes specified cost, it means you can play 1-drops for free. Pretty much this guy, you can play him for free if you like, which is awesome. Then you can also play Comfrey for 2 energy. If you have 4, you can play the 4 energy. You can play this guy into this guy or into this guy for only 2 energy, which is so strong. It just makes everything cheaper in the deck. Very, very good. Then you have Dangerous Triangle. This card, I wanted to run it at more. I just don't have space. I really need to fix these ratios and figure it out. It's at 52 cards and I need to add Unite Assemble in. Let me know in the comments what you think in terms of what I should add or remove. This card, you want to get out turn 1 if you can, because once you have the dogs on the field, all your opponent's battle cards with an energy cost of 4 or less have their skills negated. So it means when they played, the on-play orders don't happen. It pretty much means like decks like King Piccolo are just dead unless they have somehow a way to remove this, or they can remove your barrier battle cards without playing anything. You got to or with things that are over 4 energy. It just does nothing in that deck. So it's really cool. And a lot of other decks in the meta now run 4 or less battle cards. Dimension Magic at 4. Super combo split is Zamasu and Sorel. I like this card because your opponent will sometimes do things when you're at 5 life, like try and kill your battle cards or try and give you a triple strike when you're at 5 life or whatever it may be. It's nice to have this guy to really help. You can also play it from the deck if you're really in need of a super combo with this one here, but I don't think you'd really do that. Running Hachiak as the SCR. If you don't have this card, it's obviously amazing and really good to have, but you don't have to run this card if you don't want. It just frees up another spot for more U9. You can run Kai or you can run no SCR, which, you know, this deck isn't crying out for an SCR, but obviously this one is good. You can also run the Power of Patara in here if you like. Running Zeno Unison at 4 just helps you get your combos off more quickly. The +2 obviously ramping you and allowing you to get all these out. And then we have Trunks at 4. Again, nothing needs to be said about this. It's one of the best counterplays in the game, or if not the best. Such a cool deck and a really cool archetype. As I said, this is a work in progress. I will update this with a physical deck profile once I get the cards in hand. Once I test this deck, I'll put some testing up. But I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know in the comments what you think of this deck and what you think I should change. I'm open to all suggestions. It's very, very raw. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Check the description below for the discount code for Palms Off Gaming. They are amazing. Provide us with sleeves, top loaders, binders. Excellent. Get 10% off store wide. Thanks, guys.